Welcome to Active Sports TV. You're rocking out, kicking it with your host, Active, as I deliver another explosive episode over here on this late night boxing talk with your host, Active, on Active Sports TV. Now, we got a goodie for y'all, man. We got a goodie for y'all, and let's get to it. But before we do so, we got a lot of y'all viewing the content and ain't hit the thumbs up button or the subscribe. Hit that subscribe button right now. Hit that thumbs up button right now. It's going to do wonders for the channel. It's going to get us in the algorithm. Let everybody know we on the scene. And this is how we kicking it in 2025 over here with this boxing news. So if you into this, hit the subscribe button. Hit the thumbs up. Hit the bell icon. Let's cook. Yeah, it's going down. You see it in the title. 147, the welterweight division. We got two champions getting ready to square off and unify these titles at 147. We got Jaron "Bout" Ennis representing PLA, holding it down for the USA. And then we got Stanionis, the European, coming Far East. You dig? To try to upset the apple cart and become the primary face at 147 in the welterweight division. Does he have the goods and the skills to pull it off? Jaron "Bout" Ennis, his name has been in the headlines earlier this year, but for a lot of all the wrong reasons. Y'all know Active gonna fill y'all in on the info. We also gonna go ahead and tap in on some visual content leading up to the bout. So you into all of that, you act what you need to be over here on Active Sports TV. Now let's cook. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and give you my opinion on things, man. Look, this is shaping up to be a real showdown between these two fighters. I'm gonna go with Jaron "Bout" Ennis. I ain't gonna hold you. You dogs gonna take time with it? Oh no, Active don't do that. This is raw and uncut over here on Active Sports TV. Facts over feelings. But don't take my pick as if it's just, smooth and breezy, easy for my boy Boots. Because Stanionis, that man's a beast. But there's some key factors that lead me to make my opinion. And I want y'all to put in the comments if you beg to differ. But this April 12th bout that's shaped up to go down at 147, man, for this unification bout, Jaron "Bout" Ennis has a lot at stake. Being that he's the man in the USA, supposedly, that was coming after the king at 147, Terrence "Bud" Crawford, saying that he was being avoided. He was being lucky. That Terrence didn't want no issues. But Terrence said, hey, man, you jumped on my section and body to go and wait for somebody else that I demolished in Earl Spence Jr. Yeah, we got to go down memory lane, catch y'all up on things so we can go ahead and fill y'all in on these fighters and what's getting ready to take off on April 12th between the two. Now, Jaron "Bout" Ennis has been attached to many names in the world of boxing. The biggest, Terrence "Bud" Crawford. Not able to make that fight happen. His father, Bozy, advocating him, stating, as I just mentioned, he was avoided, he was ducked. But Terrence "Bud" Crawford said when the time was there to show up and get ready to lace him up, He went another direction. But that's not what else he did. That ain't the only thing he did, should I correct. He went ahead and opened his mouth, man, and he bit off way, way too much than he could chew. He said he'd go up to 154 if that's what Bud want to do. He'll fight anybody at 154, whoever got a title. From 147 to 154, Boots is ready for the smoke. He want it all. That's what he said. You know, like they said the next Friday, you know, before I hit the lotto, I said I wasn't going to never leave the hood. You know, I was going to always be on my block. As soon as I got my check, I was gone. So, yeah, as soon as he got an opportunity, he went a whole nother direction. Golden Boy pulled his cord. Virgil Ortiz was like, hey, you know, I just recently moved up to 154 Boots. Since you ready and willing, you gonna get in this ring with me? Let's square off, settle things that should have been settled at 147, which I blame Virgil Ortiz for. But he's keeping what's the latest and the recent, right? This was the last little back and forth saga between Virgil and Boots. Boots then take a different stance that he then presented to the world in the boxing world of the boxing public, and saying he'll fight anyone at 154, 147. Then said, "Oh nah, I got bigger and better things to take care of in my weight class. I want to stay at 147 and become undisputed." Now you see my face on that. It's starting to. It smelled like a duck. It looked like a duck. Y'all know. I don't gotta say the rest. That happened to be a duck, Boots. So you in redemption mode, Boots. You feel me? You called Terrence Bud name and you didn't want action when he captured the WBA title against Israel Mandalov. Before the weigh-in, he stepped on you. He said, "What's up with all that you was talking?" You said nothing. And Virgil's and Ossie De La Hoya seen the blueprint, and they split the block, and they went ahead and painted the narrative. So now you got the bad narrative over you, Boots. People said you went from the monster to the hype man. Is it true? Y'all put it in the comments. Well, I'm going to go ahead and switch gears over to Stanionis. The guy that's been at 147 this whole time and ain't fought nobody. Mario's no work. Ron Ennis has been calling this man out, waiting for this man. Several times this fight should have taken place before this date that's approaching. And Jonas pulled out for one reason or another. They've been out the ring for quite some time. We don't know the exact news, but it's been over 2.5 years. We know PBC. You feel me? You're fighting every 2 years, once every 2 years. So you already know the work rate over there ain't quite what it should be. And in his case, he's been doing a lot of work. So we can't go ahead and crown Stanionis with anything other than him being the title holder in the weight class. But all the talking between, you know, the boxing public, the fighters in between both camps is starting to come in. We finally about to get a conclusion, man. We about to see who's the front runner at 147. We got 4 different title holders. Brian Norman coming off a devastating knockout in his last bout. Also, Mario, another title holder. And then we have these two. Jaron boots Ennis, which everyone will say is the overall favorite in the division. For the first time, is going to fight to win the title within the division. Yeah. We're going to go ahead and cut this music and get into some of this content, this visual content for y'all, man. Hope y'all like that little, that little music I have for y'all, man. You know what I mean? It kept me vibing. It kept me going. Hope y'all enjoyed it. But we're going to go ahead and check out what's going on in camp. Stanionis. Before we do so, let me go and blow this up. Getting some work in. This H Money Mob. Y'all go ahead and subscribe over there. Y'all like, you know what I mean? I'll be doing so right now. Never no hater. Also, hitting the thumbs up button. So, if you ain't done so over here on Active Sports TV, you ought to do the same. You see how I just did that there? Subscribe and like. Do the so over here on Active Sports TV for also delivering this content as well. Let's go ahead and cook. Work. Stanionis. Okay. Oh, rest. Okay. Yeah. I see that work rate top though. Yeah. He's going in the beginning. He's going in. Look. Nice, Jad. Nice strong, Jad. Nice. As you see, Stanionis in the gym, man, he punching that bag pretty hard, man. But as you see, as the video continued, the work rate dropped tremendously. He went out with a 4-punch combination. He slipped, doubled up with a double jab, then a straight. Putting some phenomenal combinations together. You see the power, the devastating power is there. If Boots fight Stanionis similar to how he fought Karen in the second fight, we could be in for a good fight. We should be able to see some fireworks pop off. Also, not to take lightly, man, the European fighters, man, they come, to win. These guys have a style, as you've seen with Terrence Bud Crawford versus Israel Mondolov. All of the problems that Israel presented to Terrence Bud Crawford. These guys, they're decorated fighters, strong. You're gonna have to, take them out. So I'm anxious to see what Bud has been doing in camp. So we're gonna slide over to my guy. You already know we're very familiar with this channel over here. YSL, man, they be in Bud's camp. We stay checking them out. You Greg Hatchet, they over there doing good things, Bozy and all of them. So subscribe, like as well as they give us this visual content. Let's cook. Let's see what Boots doing in camp, man, preparing himself for the Stanionis fight. Your boy Greg on the pick. Oh, okay, he missed that one. Come on now. Okay. All right, Boots. All right. Yeah. Boots, he just got it, man. He got the good skills, all the attributes, great. A lot of why people feel the way they feel about Boots because we see the bright star. You know what I mean? This young, fantastic fighter. That's been showing off his talent, but he actually stepped it up in competition. You know what I mean? We got to see him tested. 30 bouts in. We can't even remember 4 names that's on that resume. Good look. But, that's not all of his fault. We put that on him. when it comes to this promotional game and this boxing game. Quite terrible. But loving the work, seeing double jab, triple jab, going low, the different ranges. You know what I mean? The 1-2 hook, like that. You know, the inside work that they trying to demonstrate. Yeah, nice, nice. Shout out YSM, man. Let's speed it up. We don't want to take all. You know, y'all going check him out for the full thing. See what Bozy up in here working with, man. You know, I want to give credit where credit is due. So y'all want to watch it in full? I'm gonna definitely put the link in the description so you can watch it in full. But we just want to get a little bit more work in, and then we're gonna switch gears to another part of this segment.
Get ready.
Yeah. Okay. I'm loving the head work. The head movement. And I'm going to work. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, footwork. Look, get around. Yeah. Bozy be out there. He be keeping them sharp, boy. That's one thing about Bozy. You come up in kids camp, you gonna get fluid. You gonna be sharp, and he definitely gonna get you to be able to work the angles, man. The way he be having Jaron boots in this, basically run around these dudes, man, is phenomenal. If more boxers need to sit down with Bozy, man, you know, especially the ones that is, you know, flat-footed and can't move their feet, man, it'd be a hell of a benefit to their career. Okay. Trying to see if you catch it, have and catch. Okay. He's trying to get shoot and catch. He want to shoot and catch. Okay. Yeah, you got to do it. Okay. Yeah. All right, Bozy.
No, same. Shoot the same joint. They don't know for it. Okay. Yeah, bring it up with your behind.
Good work. Yeah. Keep on this story. Every time you do, get back. Bozy doing this thing, man. It's Naeem Richardson, like, you feel me? I hope you get Naeem Richardson, man. God rest his soul. Sugar Shane Mosley, ex-trainer, bro. He came with the sponges, bro, and the towels, things of that nature. So them keeping it Philly, you know what I mean, and making sure that tradition stay alive within the Philly culture. Shout out to Bozy, shout out to Jaron Boots in this. Just showing how much of a student that not only Jaron Boots Ennis is, but his father is, and what cloth they come from. So, you know, I joke a lot, you know what I mean? And, you know, I poke at Jaron Boots Ennis, but it's all the Bill Boots Ennis, you feel me? I'm a fan favorite as well. He's one of my fan. I'm a fan of Jaron Boots Ennis. And I'm quite sure I understand why a lot of other people consider him a fan favorite. But, you know, we gotta call facts over feelings over here. You know what I mean? Despite the feelings and everything and all of what, you know, they've been able to produce and everything, all the praise that I've just mentioned upon this camp, they got to step it up, bro. You know what I mean? And they mouth have gotten them in trouble. You know what I mean? As of late, within this, you know, when it comes to the narrative in this boxing media and all of that. But, you know, Boots is a hell of a decorated boxer, man, and I can't wait to see how this fight go, bro. It's gonna be crazy. 147. We look to get a front runner after this fight. Stanionis being out the ring, I think that's just really gonna, you know, cause him to have, you know, major issues against Jaron Boots Ennis. Boots fighting 2 to 3 times a year. He just got, you know, out of a good back and forth fight with Karen. So this is going to be, you know, a tough task for Stanionis, in my opinion, to overcome. But, you know, he is a title holder. Hopefully I'm not overlooking him. But y'all let me know in the comments, man. Y'all let me know. Is Stanionis, you know, do I not know enough about him? Should I go check out some more footage on him? You know what I mean? But you already know this is some of it right here. So we're going to go ahead and conclude this episode. Hopefully you enjoyed yourself. Well, I'm going to pick Jaron Boots Ennis on the 12th, man. It should be a showcase bout. And we'll see, man, what goes on, in Jaron Boots Ennis and Stanionis' career after this fight take place, and we declare a winner. And we got a whole lot of things shaping up at 154. Is Boots going to eventually move up? He looks quite big for the division. So many other questions, man, to be answered after this fight take place. But I just wanted to get that out there, man. Wanted y'all to enjoy this with me. So, y'all know the motto before getting out of here. Stay activated at all times, man. Family first. Stay dedicated to your craft. And if you have not done so on the way out, hit the subscribe button. Hit the thumbs up button. Also, hit the bell icon so next time I drop more heat, you'll be the first one to get it. We up out of here. See ya.